What's going on, everybody? We're back with another Doctor edition of Play With Your Food, and thankfully Doctor starts in September.
Yay!
So excited. But in the meantime, we have a couple things to show you. These are movies and games that we found. Actually, it's not necessarily a movie, it's a TV show that we found. And thankfully this one is holding us over until we get to the Doctor. So we're really excited about this show and the Doctor. But anyways, let's get right into it. I guess we'll start with the show first because it's the only show, and then the other two things we have are games. You want to show them what we got?
We have Warehouse 13.
Woohoo! Now this is a sci-fi show, so a little bit nerdy, but it's really good. I enjoy it a lot. It's got a nice mix of the action, the comedy, the drama, suspense.
Yes.
Now this here is season 3, which you guys saw, season 3. And we've watched all 3 seasons. We enjoyed it so much that we actually watched all 3 seasons in a week. And
sad but true.
yeah, season 4 just aired yesterday.
Yes.
And we just finished watching the very first episode of season 4. Wow.
It's amazing. Amazing.
Wow. Basically, the show is about these people here. Them there. They're agents for the government, but they're like super secret, and nobody knows about them. They don't exist. They're ghosts. They go around the world hunting these artifacts, and the artifacts have special powers. Like some can give you the ability to walk if you're paralyzed. Some can change time, make time stop, make you walk through walls. They can
Bring you back to life.
give you special powers, so you become like Superman, basically. And then there's other ones that are just downright nasty, and they don't do anything except make you evil or blow up or something. So, and the whole show is about mostly these 2 agents, the guy and the girl right in the front there, running around hunting the artifacts. And then you got this guy Artie, or that's Pete and Micah, by the way. This guy Artie, he's like
Their boss.
Yeah, he's kind of like the director of the warehouse.
All the assignments and gives them. He basically stays back at the warehouse while they go and do their own thing, and he gives them the clues and looks up all the research and.
Right. And then you got this one over here is Claudia, and she's like the computer nerd, Miss Hacker, and anytime they need to break into something, she's, gets into whatever it is they need. But yeah, I really enjoy this show. I think it's a great show. Honestly, I would say go check it out. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say buy it unless you really get into it, but it's on Netflix, and most everybody I know has Netflix, so feel free to check it out. And yeah, we just really love this show, and that's rare because we don't usually watch TV. Next thing we got is dun 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 dun. That's right, Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes. Now, for those of you who know us, we love the Lego games.
Yes.
And this one's no exception. Really, really enjoy it. What I like about it is that you have all the superheroes, man. Loads of superheroes. And they just put out DLCs. I didn't even know there was DLCs coming out for this. But this week they put out 2 DLCs for 5 more villains and 5 more superheroes to unlock. So I think that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
The game itself, you play as Batman, of course, because it's Lego Batman. But you also get to come across Superman, and he becomes playable, and you have Robin, and you're fighting the Joker and Lex Luthor. They team up. And I'm not really giving away spoilers because that happens right in the beginning of the game, and it's in the trailers. So there's no spoilers there. If you haven't seen the trailers, well, you should go watch it, and it'll tell you what I just said.
Exactly.
One thing I did find weird. Now, this has basically the same concept of every Lego game. you run around, you do the levels, you find the bricks and all that stuff. One thing I found weird though is they talk in this game, and in no other Lego game do they talk, and it was a little strange, I thought. You know?
Yeah, it was. I was like, what are they playing? Oh, what? I didn't know they were talking. I thought it was something else.
Yeah, so it's a little weird seeing the Lego men with voices, because usually they just have the when they get hit. But yeah, so that kind of threw me off. But after a while, I got used to it. I enjoyed it. The storyline was funny, as always. It was great, real enjoyable. I play it with the kids all the time.
Yeah, Katie loves this game.
Yeah,
Can't
Katie's
get her
almost
off
got
of
the
it.
platinum, so really, really like this game. And the other thing that was a little strange is you run around the city instead of having like a level select. Like usually there's the level select, and this one you have to run around the city and you have to figure out where to go to get the level. Like one of them, you have to chase down a truck and climb into the truck. I had no idea. I was running around for like an hour trying to figure out what I was supposed to do, because there's a bat symbol that shows up on your. There's a compass, and there's a bat symbol that's on the compass, and you have to follow it. Right, and it kept moving, and I'm like, what the heck? It was just here, and now it's gone, And eventually I just stood in one spot because I realized it was going in a pattern. And when it came by, I saw the truck, and I noticed that it was moving at the same time the bat symbol was. I hopped on, and boom, I went into the level. So it can get a little confusing. And as far as the little ones go, they were like completely lost. But they don't really care because they like running around the city anyway,
exactly.
and smashing things and finding stuff. So as far as they go, you can just let them run around for hours and they'll have fun without even going through the levels. But yeah, that's basically the gist of that one. It was a really fun game. I would definitely suggest checking it out if you like the Lego games. If not, stay away from it because it's just like all the other Lego games.
Exactly.
And last we have Dragon's Dogma. And yes, this one is for the Xbox. I also have it on PS3. So if that tells you anything there, we really, really like this game.
Yes. I thought it was really interesting, just the storyline itself, which is really unique. And man, once you get to the end, it really throws you for a loop. And you're like, no way. Like, what was that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The storyline itself, when you start off, it's an RPG, so when you start off, you're obviously not going to plow straight through it. You're going to have to do the side quest and leveling and all that stuff.
Yes.
But once you finish the game, you could go into New Game Plus. Okay? New Game Plus is exactly the same as New Game. Mm-hmm. No changes. That doesn't get any harder. You do get a few things extra that you can do, like new quests. You have DLCs that come out every week, so you'll be able to go do those at higher levels, make it easier or harder depending. Sometimes they put out some hard DLCs. You also get to fight the UR dragon, which is an online dragon, and it's a real pain in the ass, trust me. He's nasty. So,
but you get some really good stuff from there, so
yeah.
It's worth it.
Now, as far as the items and stuff that you collect and everything, it does carry over into the New Game Plus. Your characters will carry over. You'll also get the option to change your characters should you want to once you start New Game Plus. You can do it a little bit during a regular game. You can go to the stylist and change your hair and makeup and size and stuff like that. Now, in this game, size does change the way your character acts. The bigger your character is, the stronger they are, but the slower they are. The smaller your character is, the weaker they are, but they're a lot faster. So, you got that. You can also change jobs. I would say anytime, but it's not necessarily anytime because you have to go to the main city to change jobs. That's the only place you can do it. And there is a quest where you can lose the ability to change jobs.
Yes.
If you do this quest in Grand Soren to escort the guy who changes your jobs, he's also the hotel manager there, and you beat the quest, you cannot get that guy to allow you to change your job until you start the New Game Plus. You also won't be able to do any the other stuff like stay in that hotel over there. I don't know if they've changed that. I haven't looked it up, so I don't know if that's been fixed. I know a lot of people were complaining about it on the forums because you basically get stuck. You can finish the game, but you have to complete it as is. So all I would suggest is stay away from that quest. Look at the guy's name when you get to the hotel. If you see his name on the bulletin board for quest, don't do it. Just don't. Unless they fix the glitch. Well, it's not necessarily a glitch. It's just a pain in the butt, is what it is. Now the DLCs, they put out new DLCs every week. Each week they put out one armor DLC and one set of quest DLC. The quest sets, they vary. Sometimes you get 3 or 4 quests, sometimes you get 10 or so quests. It always changes. The armor is basically starting armor. There's no level cap on the armor you wear, so you can put on any piece of armor at any time. It doesn't matter. The level cap is 200. So let me say that now because I just said there was no level cap. I meant for the armor. You can wear the best piece of armor in the game at level 1 if you had it. Although I don't know how you would have it. And then you can upgrade the armor also. You can find items and such and put them on the armor. There is tons and tons and tons of quests. Now once you finish the game in New Game Plus, you can do the same thing again, right? Some of the quests have multiple outcomes, so you can change what you did if you wanted. But in New Game Plus, if you go straight through the storyline, it's really short. Really, really short. So I plowed through the storyline in less than an hour.
Yeah.
Right?
I know, I was reading a book and I looked up and he was done again. I was like, did you just start? Okay, whatever.
In the first game, you won't be able to teleport anywhere, but in the second game, you'll be able to buy these things, proto crystals, I think they're called. I forget. But you could plant them throughout the areas, and all I did was planted them everywhere I would have to do quests. And then you could buy these things called fairy stones. Just farm money. It's easy as heck to farm money in this game. You farm, you can get the crystals, or you can farm them towards the end of the game. There's an area where you can get loads of them if you want to spend enough time there. Farm them, and then when you go do the main quest, you can just teleport to every spot they have you go to for each main quest, and it takes you like an hour to finish the whole game, main story wise. That's if you want to skip over all the other quests.
Yeah.
So it's your choice. All in all, I think it's a brilliant game. I had a lot of fun playing it. I still have a lot of fun playing it. Like I said, so much so that I got on the PS3 also. So, and it's fairly easy to use. The controls are not complicated at all.
No, and I really enjoyed the graphics as well. I know, especially on the PlayStation side of it, it's really clear. It's really nice to look at. The monsters in there are actually kind of different looking. They actually look like monsters, so I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah. And as far as the Xbox graphics goes, they're pretty good too. We only have our set was 720, I think.
Yeah.
So, with the PlayStation, we have the 1080p's. As far as it goes, you guys know the graphics thing. Does it change the game? No.
No, but it's still
Does
nice
it make it look a little cleaner? A little bit, yeah. So.
Oh, and the dragon on there is really huge.
Yeah, his dragon's beastly. And he's awesome. I really liked it. The dragon has a voice and he talks to you and everything, so it's really cool. But that's what we have for you. I think when we hit the 100 subscribers, these 2 will probably become available for the contest.
Maybe.
I don't know. We still haven't decided. Well, we'll see. We had a few ideas. It's kind of towards this one. I know a lot of people want this one, or even this one. And it'll be for Xbox or PlayStation. We'll get more into that when we actually hit 100. We're at 95 right now, so we're close. 5 more people. And you guys get a contest to win something. Whatever. We don't know yet. Anyways, we will see you guys later. Take care, have fun, and enjoy yourselves. Keep playing, keep watching, keep eating, and playing with that food.